These are times cops messed with the wrong guy. When this cop tries to tell these bikers they can't ride on the boardwalk, this biker pulls out some knowledge of the exact law this cop claims they're breaking.
Get off of this, you can't ride your bikes down here. If you can pass that word along, that'll keep people from complaining to me, and I won't come talk to you.
Is there a law change?
What's that?
Is there a law change?
Yeah, you can't ride your bikes on the boardwalk.
When did that law change?
But this cop clearly doesn't like being proven wrong and starts getting a little upset.
It's the civic sectional code that states you can ride your bicycles around out here, so I don't know what law you're referring to.
Okay, you want to go that way? We can go that way.
If you want to pull out your civic code and you want to look up the code, 16.16.502 states that you can ride your bicycle out here. So if you want to come out here, you want to tell people...
Exactly where?
The Rainbow Harbor Esplanade, which is this entire area that you just parked in.
When this man is pulled over for no reason, he is understandably angry and not afraid to tell the cops how he feels.
You followed me down the road, did you not? Because I got this all on camera. This is the best for me, and thank you for the harassment.
You quite think...
No, don't speak to me like that, because who are you? You're nothing but pedophile protectors. Pedophiles.
When he asks for a reason, the cop says he was pulled over for driving on a highway.
Or driving a motor vehicle on a highway? Oh, mate, you're the best. You're now, mate. That is not offence.
Alright, let's just do this one at a time, please.
No, we will not be doing this. I pulled out on a what street? You're telling me a highway? Harassment.
These cops have no choice but to stand there like fools because they know this guy did nothing wrong.
Get the f off my f***ing property. You let's piece of pedophile protecting. That's right. Remember who you work for. You're supposed to work for us, but you don't. You think you're going to intimidate. Wait until the public wake up and take yous on. Wait until that happens, then you'll experience real fear. You gutless pieces of shit. Pedophile protected!
This guy gives the cops the obvious reason why he isn't the person they're looking for.
I am not answering questions. I'm letting y'all know I'm not the person that came to that store and stole anything. And that's all I'm saying. There's no...
The cop knows he isn't their guy and that their stop was uncalled for. But knowing this already, the cop gets a bit of an attitude.
Okay. So, like I said, let us do our invest. Okay, I can't talk to you right now, so if you want to go ahead and do that, I can do that too.
Why you can't talk to me right now?
Because I can't see the light in my face.
So they have no choice but to let the guy go.
Now that my deputy said that you are not that person, you're going to be free to go. Okay?
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a great day. You
The cops pull this cyclist over and claim it's for his lights. But his lights are completely legal.
So what? My lighting is perfectly legal. So what? My lights are perfectly legal. If you want me to show you the statute, I'd be happy to. I'm going to be on my way, unless you have grounds to hold me.
Knowing they have no grounds to continue bothering this biker, the cops have no choice but to let him go.
If you don't have any grounds to hold me, this is consensual, and I'll bid you a nice day because I got business to attend to. So long.
This cop should have run the registration before pulling the truck over.
Oh, my Lord.
Sir, go back into your car. I'll be with you in a second.
You better check the registration on this plate soon, mister.
Have a good day, Judge.
You bet.
These cops know they had no right to be on native land in the first place, and this business owner has no problem reminding them of that.
I just talked to John Don Hendricks. Get the f out of here. Sir, what is your name? My name's Nick. My name's Nick Tilson. That's Thomas right there. Exactly. Get the f out of here. Don't come on here again. In fact, don't ever come on to Indian Collective property unannounced again, you motherfuckers. This dark f***ing lad.
The driver of this Lamborghini calls out the police for pulling him over based entirely on hearsay.
Because 5 high-end Lamborghini sports cars blew past them as if they were standing still. They didn't call in because they were loud.
Right, but do they have the skill set to measure speed and so forth? Like if we went to court tomorrow and they came and said they were speeding, do they have the training that, because you're trained to measure speed based on a visual estimate, from my experience. When somebody says, oh, that car was speeding, how fast were they going? Could the person be like, oh, they were doing 65 in the 40?
Well, the justice would listen.
The driver then breaks down exactly what will happen if they give him a ticket.
And ask very simple questions to the witness, like number 1, what training do you have in measuring speed, which they won't have? Number 2, describe the vehicle specifically, which they don't know. What was the plate number, which you just told me they don't know? And also, who is driving the car? Right?
We'll just be back up in a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
The cops have no choice but to let this knowledgeable driver go.
You've done this before, but the more that you do this, more people are going to have dash cameras.
Yeah.
And it's going to take one person that you fly past at 150.
For sure.
And he has the dash cam, and your vehicle goes away for 7 days.
Oh, I know the rules in BC. They're very strict.
Okay, so next time.
This cop wanted to arrest a man for trespassing on public property. Unfortunately for this cop, a higher-ranking officer puts him in his place.
Property tip.
Not
What the
destroying
f you see this sign? It says
speech.
you are.
And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do,
For why?
so I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
This cop can't seem to figure out what this guy has done wrong.
Do you have me clocked for speeding, or did you pull me over for that? Because that's the first time you told me you pulled me over for that. Now you're telling me.
Not only was this driver not speeding, he was driving under the speed limit.
Exactly. So I wasn't speeding because I saw you whenever I turned off of Garfield, and I am obviously not going to speed past a cop. Whenever I passed you, I was going 16 miles an hour.
Finally, the supervisor comes along and lets him go.
No, sir.
Go. I'll let you go. Go.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Wilson.
Wilson. Badge number?
330.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This cop tries to stop this man for simply walking down the street, but this guy knows his rights.
You better, California Penal Code. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
For what? California Penal Code 148.G. I'm doing a story on your police department, and now you're going to be, anything from here on, you're going to get charged by the minute. You better get a hold of Supervisor. First Amendment protected activity. You're not going to get no ID, okay? 148.G and Fordyce versus Seattle. You still want to?
After the man lets it be known that he knows his rights, this foolish cop has to do a walk of shame.
And you're going to get sued. I'm doing a First Amendment lawful protected activity. I'm keeping you accountable. I'm here to make sure you're doing your job, and right now you're about to violate my civil rights because you're detaining me, and I'm not doing anything criminal.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Some cops have no idea what rights people have.
What crime have I committed? To be detained? To be detained? Okay, you have to be either... Because this is bull. I didn't do... Okay. Well, you guys...
The cops know they messed up stopping these people for no reason, and are clearly irritated that they have to let them go.
If you don't want to talk to us, remain quiet, please.
So am I good to go?
Go ahead.
I'm not being detained?
No. Leave.
Neither are you.
Yeah, no, I'll be right there.
Let's go.
Sir?
These cops try to make this man identify himself, despite this man not having committed any kind of crime.
You're trying to ID me.
We're trying to ID you because you're just out here making things.
But that's not, okay, what is your ID law, sir, of California? I'm supposed to ID after I'm legally booked. That's the law in California, so.
You can ask me for my credentials.
Well, you work for me, sir.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, let me see your ID where you live.
Why do you need
Why would you need to see my ID then?
I don't need to see where you're at. I'm just asking who you are.
They're obviously caught in their own web when this guy knows his rights. And they do a nice walk of shame back to their car.
He's the guy who sits in front of We've had many run-ins. Have fun out here, sir. You have a good day.
Hey, Martinez. I'm not going to charge you this time for educating you, man. What's going on?
This moronic cop proves he doesn't know the specifics of his job too well in front of his supervisor.
What law is that, Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well, he does actually. He actually does.
All right, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in public taking pictures of a public building, expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have that right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well, he appears to tell me that I don't.
Now, just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like
All
the
right?
back of that parking lot there. It
So
says
you
restricted area. Can't go back
those
there.
areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now. No, sir.
You're being detained.
This cop tries to detain this man for being on public property and happily points out her supervisor when the man asks.
I'm public. I'm not on their property. None of your business.
It is.
No, it's
If
not.
I'm getting calls for this, it is my business.
Where's your supervisor?
Right here.
Are you the supervisor?
Unfortunately for the cop, the supervisor knows she's in the wrong.
Here, go ahead. Oh, no problem. Will you let her know that I have the right to record right here? Huh? I'm just recording, man. It's not my fault that they didn't like it.
I didn't say you couldn't record. Okay? But when we, huh? But when we have calls,
You're dismissed.
then that's a
You're dismissed.
I'm not dismissed.
Bye-bye.
Because you're not my
You're dismissed. I am.
We're lucky this cop is out here to stop people from walking from one store to the other.
Shut your mouth, okay? I'm talking
I
to
can
him.
shut my mouth.
No, don't talk to her like that. So what I'm saying is you went outside 7-Eleven, and then you locked the door and kept your car there and walked all the way to Walmart. Tell me
Oh,
that's
that's
not sketchy.
real sketchy.
Oh, 'cause I'm not allowed to go to
7-Eleven, then Walmart.
Oh,
Oh, man, that's some real sketchy stuff.
When this cop randomly decides to tell this man he can't continue walking down the sidewalk, he doesn't expect the man to have common sense and sends the cop away.
She has no privacy, so be quiet. Sounds stupid. Gotta bark stupid order.
This cop just got himself in a whole lot of hot water by not keeping his emotions in check.
Stop following us around! That's your last warning!
You got that.
Go ahead and record it. Officer Tobler 612, no problem. Because you're a chicken motherfucker and you have no problem.
Scott, that's enough. Steven, go, okay? Just go.
I would like to file charges. He threw something at me for assault.
Okay.
I would like to file charges,
Let me
Officer
get your
Hoffrock.
information, and I will forward that on to Major Akins. Okay, he handles all of the
When these guys get stopped for walking down a public sidewalk, they put the cop in his place and remind him that to arrest someone, a crime has to have been committed.
You're biased against people with cameras who want to exercise their rights? Absolutely not. I didn't cause anything.
How come I got 4 phone calls?
Because they felt they needed to call you for no reason. Because nobody's committing crimes. We're walking down a public sidewalk.
Anything we can see from public, we can record.
Public photography is not
You're
a crime.
Feelings police, you're law enforcement.
That's right.
Did we break any laws? Yeah. All right, you're dismissed then.
Yeah, you're dismissed.
If you enjoyed this video, click the one on the screen because it's even better.